Hello and welcome to the Z Hut. I'm Jay, and today we're going to take a look at making a universal spanner wrench. Now there's different types of spanner wrenches. This is the kind that you're going to use for like your angle grinders and power tools, and I have a couple of them right here. Now I picked up this angle grinder here used, and it didn't have a handle, so I just put a bolt on there. But none of my spanner wrenches fit it. I went to my local unclaimed freight and thought, well, maybe they'd have one. They didn't, of course, that one don't fit. So they did have this adjustable one in there, and they wanted like $10 for it. And I looked at it, and I'm like, you know what? I ain't even going to waste the $10. I can go home and make one for free. And so that's what I did. All you need is the pliers. And it's adjustable. Let's see. Oops. Well, if I can get it in there, there we go. I don't know why I was having trouble. And as you can see, it holds pretty tight. Now the adjustable one just had a little thing you turned and you set it and then you turned it tight. I didn't really like that design that much. This here will work on anything that I need the spanner wrench for. Let's see if I can get it in there again. There we go. If you can get it on there. I don't know why I'm having trouble, but actually I have the diameter set pretty close, because as these get bigger, the hole size can go up on some of them. Actually, yeah, this one has two different sizes. That one don't even fit. What I did is I had where are those? Hold on one second. Let me grab them. I forgot to bring them out to the workbench, but I do know where they are. There we go. Alright, I found them. I'll be back to the camera in just a second. Alright, sorry about that, but I went and grabbed them. I had these. These are these little pegs from an old DVD shelf. Or CD shelf, whatever you wanted to put in it. And you could adjust the shelf levels, and then it had two of these pins on each side, because it only was about that wide, so it didn't have to hold a lot of weight. And I looked and I'm like, these are almost the same as these pegs here. And they're actually pretty much the same size as the bigger diameter on this spanner wrench, but they wouldn't quite fit. Well, this is what I did. I chucked it up in the drill press, took my file and just rounded it a little bit on the bottom. And I don't know how good, if you can see that or not, how it's kind of slightly rounded. But that's all you got to do. And then you just take your welder, and yes, I didn't do the greatest welding job. It's a welder I just got, and it uses the flux core, and I hadn't been done any welding in about 10 years. And I've never used the flux core wire stuff before. I have noticed it's a little bit different. But I'm getting the hang of it. Definitely getting the hang of it. But that's all you got to do is weld them on. Now, there's a good chance you probably don't have these. What you can do is take like a bolt, and you don't want the threads because they'll snap off. And you could cut the piece to the length you need. I got lucky. These almost were the width of the wrench. So it worked out, and then I had that second little half to come out. But you could take, like, here's a bolt here. You'd want a smaller one, and then, you know, you cut it off to the length you want. And of course cut your head off, and then take your file and chuck it up in your drill press and round it. If you don't have a drill press, you probably could do this with a cordless drill, but you're going to need two people, and it should still work. I wouldn't try doing it on an angle grinder or wheel grinder by putting it in a drill press and using the file. And don't use sandpaper. It's a good way to remove your fingers. If you don't understand what I mean about that, just do a YouTube search on why you shouldn't use sandpaper with something spinning on a drill press. There is a safe technique to it, but I'm not going to go in how to do that. But yeah, so that's all there is to it. I just wanted to do a quick video. I'm not going to bother showing you, me welding those on there. I mean, if you're watching this video, one, you know what the spanner wrench is. Two, I'm sure you know what a welder is and how to use one. And hopefully you're understanding how I did it. And then I just took I was done, I took the grinding wheel and just cleaned it up a little bit. I really didn't care what it looked like. Functionality was more important than pretty looks. So, all right, well, thanks for joining us here at the Z-Hut today. I hope you found this information useful. Please give us a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it big time. So, well, I hope you have a great day. And remember, have fun building.